So means these blockage in commented section. So in case, if you run Apple lockers, this will not come into the picture. So this is excluded. So I will have to delete this one. Is what you are saying, right? Yeah, so you need to basically uncomment this section and you need to run the Apple lockers. Then only that applications will be whitelist. Whitelist. Okay, but where do I see what is approved? Yeah. You have all the. Maybe the RDP will be there for sure. Yeah, so here in the PSM components below all are whitelist means by default not commented. So if you run the Apple lockers script, all these are allowed. PSM private or client dispatcher SSH client WinSCP. Cron driver is the type. iDriver, progress bar, all this. Okay. Okay. In case, if you don't want to run Apple lockers script, then no need to touch this file. Just it is a security measure. All I had to do is take out this part. So that means it is not commented. So actually PSM components is a heading. So for that you need to comment. But if you scroll down so it just starts with the less than symbol. Less than symbol exclamatory and ends with greater than. Okay. So I think this is also allowed one. Right. Okay. So wherever we see this exclamation, that's a comment. So below to Microsoft session process. You have a told Oracle connection client. Oracle is there. So below Oracle you can see if relevant it was commented. Yeah. And that comment will end scroll down. End of Oracle connections comment. This comment was ended here. Between these two lines, all are commented. So if you run the Apple script also, these applications are not allowed in the PSM, not quite listed as such. Yeah. You need to remove these two lines or you need to break the comments. So basically I delete this last line or you can add a comment here also. So that will by default end that part. Better. You need to add starting and ending of the comments. You need to break the comments if relevant, before you have a comment section. Right. At the end of the code. Also, you need to end the and again end up Oracle. So this is the end of the comment. So I just basically pick up this guy and maybe paste here. Yeah. And then to comment it out, I will just copy this before. Close this file. And open PSM hardening PowerShell script bottom to third one. Right. And just a moment here. I want to explain one more thing. So just now we have opened PSM app lock XML file. So in the XML file you have all the rules. Okay, but actually if you want to run the app lock script, then you need to run the PowerShell file about XML file. You have a configure Apple Windows PowerShell file. You need to run that file. If you run that file, then all the rules which were configured in the app lock XML file will be applied. Now open this PSM hardening script. I'll just open it in Notepad. So this is just server. Right, we can cancel. We have a PowerShell by default, so you can open right-click edit. Maximize this. Okay. Just close this and drag the below blue color window to bottom. Just minimize this window. So in the hardening script just we need to touch two parts. One is PSN connect and admin connect to user names. In case, if you want to configure domain account, PSN connect and admin connect, then we need to update those two names into this hardening script. And one more thing is so in case, if you are planning to change your recordings folder, so in C program files I said it's CyberArk PSM and inside PSM you have a recordings folder. Initially, all the recordings will be stored in that folder. So in case, if you want to store only recordings in the PSM server to some other drive, D drive or E drive, due to some space issues and all, then we need to configure that drive path also in the hardening script. Okay. Just to search with recording Ctrl F and recording type recording. Do one thing. Search up. Now copy that $PSM_recording path. Now copy and search with this value. So they should directly take this there and remove that search up. Checkbox. Again search. No. Then only search. I just search with only recording. Let's see. Global PSM recording underscore path is equal to null. Get recordings folder is there. Maybe it should be somewhere up. Okay, just leave this window like this and go to your File Explorer once. Now go back to PSM folder. Open basic_PSM below to Vault folder, open this. There is no path to recordings folder.